Welcome back to Hankster's Hot Rods, folks. My name's John, and I'm going to be your host to go with over this 66 Chevelle here with you here in just a moment. Before I begin the walk around, I just want to kind of give you the rundown on the car, just the basics about it, and then we'll start our walk around. So obviously we've got ourselves a 1966 Chevrolet Chevelle. It is a true SS396 big block car. As a matter of fact, this car has the numbers match 396 big block in it, along with a Muncie M21 4-speed manual transmission, and of course a 12-bolt GM rear end POSI unit 350 gearing in there. Along with that, I mean, we'll open the hood later on. We're going to see it's got the air correct 4-barrel carburetor, the Holley carb, the original Holley cast intake for it. We'll see all of that. Now this car here, as you can see, it's sitting here done in the Marina blue. This is the original color. Not quite sure if it's the original paint. It may have been a repaint, but it is the original color, Marina blue. And when we get to the interior, that is also the original color. It's got the blue interior, the blue carpeting, all of that. Now, obviously, on our 66 Chevelle here, as you can see, we've got all of the bright work here. The bumpers, the wheel lip moldings, all of our emblems, the rocker trim, everything like that, all of it is in really, really good shape. Nice and straight. There's no dents or dings anywhere. Looks very good, polished up very well. As you can see, the car is sitting on a set of 15x7 GM rally wheels here, both front and back, with a set of correct looking retro Firestone wide oval tires. Now, as far as the front size go, these are FR70 15s, and then out here on the back, these are FR60 15s. Again, 15x7 wheels with the correct beauty rings and center caps. Now again, you can see the nice lines on this car. You can see all of the door gaps and so forth on this vehicle. Very, very nice and tight all the way around. We'll check the other side out too as we get there. But again, all that chrome, the mirrors, the door handles, all of your trim around the vent windows here and quarter windows, very, very nice. The glass in this car, there's no chips or cracks or scratches anywhere on it. Looks very good. And this is the original convertible top. Now again, this is manual top, so you do have to manually put it up and down, but the original top, and really the only imperfections on it, and it's on both sides, just kind of where it always rides on those hinges. You'll see the same spot on the other side here. Just got a small, looks like a little wear mark here, but again, all in all, very nice here. And again, the rear window, it is done in the plastic here, but it is very, very clear to see through. Now let's open our door up. Take a look at that interior that I briefly talked about here. Again, the all blue vinyl interior, the vinyl bucket seats up front, the bench in the back. You can see it's got all the seat belts and so forth in there. This carpeting, I believe, is all the original carpeting. As you can see, it's got a little bit there that you can see from normal wear and tear, but again, no rips, tears, or anything like that. It's all complete, very nice looking interior. You can see the dash, all the original gauges that you see there. That is what this car came equipped with. It even has mounted on the dash there the knee knocker tack. That would have been just commonplace for your SS396 car. You can see the center console there for the manual 4-speed transmission. It's got the Hurst shifter with the Hurst shift ball on it. It's also got the clock there in the center console. This car does have I'd say a digital AM/FM radio in there. And again, you can see the factory heater controls in there too. Factory steering wheel as well. Everything looks great. You don't see any splits or cracks in the steering wheel. Again, the colors look very vibrant in there. And again, your dash is all in great shape. Looking at our door panels here, these door panels are in incredible condition too. Again, no rips or tears anywhere. All of your bright work and your trim work here, very, very nice. Even your armrest pads here on your door, or your armrests on the doors there. No splits or cracks anywhere there. Weather stripping is all in great shape. Even the rubber bump stops there on the door looks great. And again, your door sill plates or your threshold plates there, those all look to be in really nice shape there too. So that's the interior from the driver's side. We'll open our door up when we get to the other side and check that out. As you can see, the door shuts very nice and easy over here. We'll just kind of walk our way to the back of the car. We've got our Super Sport emblems back here on the rear quarter panels. All of the chrome here on the car, like I said, all in very nice shape. There's no pitting, no dents or dings anywhere. Polished up very, very well here. All of your emblems and so forth. You got the Chevelle back here with the SS396 on your tail panel. All of your tail light bezels and your lenses all in great shape here too. And again, trunk fitment too on this car. Again, I mentioned the door gaps, but the trunk gaps are also very, very nice. And again, you get to see a much better image now of that rear window here in the top. Again, a lot of times these plastic windows, you can get a lot of cloudiness and so forth and wrinkles. This is very, very nice, as it probably hasn't been used that much. Very, very clear. Now let's go ahead and open our trunk up so that we can see the condition of the inside of that. Okay, so obviously the key does work the lock. And again, you see the underside of the trunk lid done the same Marina blue as the exterior, nice and shiny. We've got the decals underneath here for your limited slip differential here. You've got the jack and the spare tire instructions. Inside the trunk here, very, very nice appearance here. You've got the matching trunk mat here. The floor is in excellent condition. I believe we've got pictures of all of that. You see the matching spare tire cover, which, by the way, there is a spare here. Your bumper jack is located underneath that as well. These are all of the floor mats out of the car too. Obviously these come with the car, but we always elect to leave them back here so that we can show you the true condition of the carpeting. Inside of the trunk, again, your quarter panels and everything from inside all look great. The gray and white spatter paint there as well. And even your trunk weather strips and seals, all very, very nice. These things look brand new here, no rips or tears anywhere. These are going to seal up just fine from the outside elements. Same thing with all your rain gutters and so forth back here. All are in very nice shape, nice and smooth. Again, no holes whatsoever. Let's go ahead and close this up. Again, shuts nice and easy, and we'll work our way around to the passenger side. Obviously, you see we've got the antenna mounted back here for the radio. Again, the matching emblems here too. We've already mentioned all of the bright work on the car. Again, this side, no different. All nice and straight, polished up very well. Same thing with our door gaps over here as well. See how nice and tight these are? Everything looks good here. Even the elevations, the lines on your body here, all matching and all lining up very, very nicely. All of your bright work, like I said, no pitting here. Again, a lot of times you see so much of these older cars, you get some pitting on this bright work, and this is in really nice shape. Same thing with the glass, no chips or cracks. Let's look at the interior from the passenger side. Again, no surprises here. We've got no rips or tears in the seat covers. Again, the upholstery, the carpeting is in great condition. We've already mentioned you've got all the seat belts there. The dash is in great shape. Again, just gives you another angle to look at it there. Very, very nice interior. Door panels also, all very nicely done here. The bright work and the trim and so forth. No issues there, no rips or tears in the actual armrest, weather stripping, and bump stops, all in great shape. And again, closes very nice there. Nice, good, solid thud there. Again, those are good and secure. We'll work our way up here across the fender. We've already gone over wheels and tires. Got the 396 crossfag emblems here on the front fenders. And that brings us around to the front. Again, same thing up here, the front bumper, just as nice as that back bumper was. The chrome's in great shape. No pitting, scratches, no dents or dings here. The grille itself, all intact and looks good. the SS396 emblem there right in the center. Got your headlights up here. These are your traditional sealed beam glass lenses here. No chips or cracks in any of those, and the bezels all look good. The bright work along the edge of the hood here, all in nice shape. No dents or dings there. And again, you see your SS hood here. You've got the louvers up here in excellent condition. As we walk back here and take a look at the windshield, again, even the windshield looks to be in really good shape here. No chips or cracks anywhere there. Again, looks really good. Again, you've got the tinting at the top of the window and then gradually going away to nothing there at the bottom. Nice set of windshield wipers, the arms and the blades both, and all of your trim around the windshield is in great shape. Again, this is your steel hood. You can see your gaps all the way around the hood. Very, very nice and tight, even on the hood gaps. Now let's go ahead and open up our hood. Check out what we've got underneath here. So of course, with the hood up in the air, we get to see the underside of it. We see that nothing's been modified underneath here, all intact here. You've got the insulation underneath here too. All in all, looks pretty good here. And of course, we've got the engine. Now, as I mentioned there to begin with, this is in fact the numbers match motor for this car. 396 cubic inch big block Chevrolet. You can see it's got the chrome air cleaner lid on it with your decals there. Underneath that, we do have, like I said, it's got that air correct Holley 4-barrel carburetor with the Holley cast intake here. Again, that's what this car would have come with. We've got the chrome valve covers with breathers. Those all look very nice. Cast exhaust manifolds. Again, this is what would have been on this motor. And again, those dump into a set of full 2.5-inch exhausts with Thrush mufflers and complete tailpipes on the car. We've got the 3-core radiator to keep this big block Chevy running nice and cool. And again, as far as the fan goes, we've got a 4-blade steel fan here, and that's going to be very sufficient. It will not flex. It's going to keep that air moving through the radiator and keep things nice and cool. We've got power brakes back there. It is disc brake up front, drums on the rear, and it is also power steering. Behind the motor to finish out the driveline, we've got the Muncie M21 4-speed manual tranny, along with that 12-bolt GM rear end POSI unit, 350 gear in it. So that's pretty much the overview of the car. We've tried to give you a nice walk around of it. Now, if by chance you're watching this wherever it's from, YouTube or on a different advertising media that we use here, if you haven't quite seen the pictures yet, we've got lots of photos for you. Please go to our company website, www.hanksters.com. Check out those photos. If you have more questions after you've gone there and checked things out, checked the description and so forth, definitely get a hold of your salesman here. He'll be more than glad to go over the car with you. Any questions whatsoever that you have. You can always email us. You can also call us, drop us a text even, and we'll be glad to get back to you as soon as we possibly can. With that said, we're going to take just the next minute here to go ahead and close this hood up now, and then we'll take it back and we're going to get it in the air so that we can show you the complete underside of this car. Hey, welcome back here. So now we are underneath our 1966 Chevelle convertible here. Again, keep in mind, this is a all numbers match car. So starting here at the front, again, we just check over everything. We want to make sure that we've got no leaks, drips, that everything on the suspension has been checked over and is nice and tight underneath this car. So of course, at the front, our radiator, nice and dry all the way across the bottom of the radiator there, including at the drain petcock and at that lower radiator hose. So again, showing no signs of any leaks or drips. Back behind that, the next thing is going to be some of the suspension here. So we've got our sway bar here. This is a 1-inch sway bar. This would be factory for the SS396 car. All of your frame bushings and sway bar end link bushings, those have all been checked over and they all look to be in good shape. Rest of the suspension here, nothing special here, just your typical stamped steel components here, upper and lower control arms, or A-arms in this case. All the bushings have been checked over on that. Ball joints and such, everything is all in good working order here on this car. As far as the steering, we've got power steering on this vehicle. And the tie rods, again, something that always gets checked over here. So the tie rods are all in good shape. Drag link and so forth, pitman arm, all in good condition underneath the car. Braking components on the front end here. Now this is power brakes, it is disc brakes on the front. Of course, when we get to the back, we'll check those out, but they are drum brakes back there. Starts, stops, all that stuff, very, very good. And as far as the wheels and tires to complete us all the way out to the ends here, we've got those factory GM Rally wheels here with the beauty rings and the center caps, obviously, as you saw from the walk around there. And then the tires. These are going to be a retro style Firestone tire, the wide oval white letter tire. Again, it gives it that correct look for its period. And the size on these are going to be the FR70s on the front, FR70 15s. And then out on the back are going to be FR60 15s. Again, they're a bias ply tire, but again, it makes the car look correct for its era there. Now, coming back towards the center of the car here, we're going to go ahead and go over the drive line on the car. So again, numbers matching, 396 cubic inch big block Chevrolet power here. Oil pan underneath here, as we can see it. No leaks or drips anywhere on that, including at the drain plug and of course at the back side here of the oil pan also. As you can see off of the motor here, coming off of the exhaust manifolds, we do have a full 2.5-inch exhaust all the way back. It does have the Thrush mufflers back there. And again, it's got the complete tailpipes back there as well. We'll take a better look as we get back there on those. And then the transmission. This is your Muncie M21 4-speed manual transmission. Side case and everything there all looks nice and dry on this. If we come back and look at our cross member, that looks to be in good shape, as well as the transmission mount. And then back just a little bit further here at the tail shaft, that output shaft seal, wherever your slip yoke slides into it, that is all dry there too. And the drive shaft, again, steel drive shaft. It is a balanced drive shaft. It's weighted, so that's going to help eliminate a lot of driveline vibrations that you might have. As far as the frame and the floors, well, the frame itself is super straight all the way back here. Again, as you can see down both sides, you see no dents or dings or anything like that whatsoever. That all looks good. The floor pans in this car all look very uniform. I don't see any signs of patching or anything like that. Everything all looks good and solid underneath here for this particular car. It also has all the e-brake cables and so forth all hooked up and functional back to those rear drum brakes. So that's, and again, pinch welds, rockers, all of that stuff too. Pinch welds are nice and straight down both sides of the car here, and the rockers are good and solid down both sides. As we come back a little further on the car here, we'll get to our rear end here on the car. Now this again is going to be a GM 12 bolt. This is a POSI unit and it's got your 350 gear in it. Again, that rear diff cover, all nice and dry the whole way around there. And again, looking at our pinion and so forth here, the pinion seal itself is nice and dry. Universals have all been checked over and are in good working order here too. Again, as with the suspension with the Chevelle, you've got that metric 4-link basically. So you got your lower control arms. The upper one's a little hard to see, but again, all the bushings at both ends on both the lowers and the uppers are all in good working order there. Springs all look good, the coil springs and such. Like I said, e-brake all hooked up. Now you can see those tailpipes here, which go up over top of your rear end housing on either side of the car. And of course they exit out right underneath your rear quarter panel. Fuel tank looks to be in really good shape here. No dents or dings on this fuel tank. The mounting straps and hardware are all in great shape too. Rear frame section's nice and straight as well. And of course, the rear bumper finishes everything off underneath here. That's pretty much the underside of our Chevelle. So again, what we'll always do now, we're gonna go ahead and open the hood up for you. We're gonna fire the motor up, let you hear what this big block Chevy sounds like.